Oh, hi. I'm pretending to be a statue. Look at me, I'm a ventriloquist. Alright. There we go. Greetings, Zennies, how's it going? Good day, and welcome to Harmonia. Hope everyone's doing well. I just finished dinner. I totally didn't wake up like an hour ago or so. You know what? I don't even know what happened today. I actually woke up much earlier. I think I woke up around, I don't know, like 11 AM or 12. And I feel like I had a pretty okay sleep. Like I slept for a few hours and then I was like, okay, I gotta go to gym. I'm just going to chill out for a little bit, and then I fell back asleep for like another 7 hours or so. And I was like, wait, what year is it? I pretty much had 2 sleeps in one, yeah. I woke up for a bit in the middle, but I don't know how. Normally if I have a nap in the day, I'll wake up like in an hour or so. So I don't know how. Although I guess I did stream like 11 hours yesterday. So that was also... didn't have too much sleep. I don't know, maybe I was just catching up. Either way, you know what, let me raise you guys up a bit. Alright, cool. Buddy needed the rest? I guess so. You guys are frozen. You guys were copying me, weren't you? I was frozen first. Why are you guys copying me? Alright. Anyway, some announcements. Guys, we have the Hearts Ablaze concert coming out in about 3 weeks' time. It is a free live concert for everybody, so don't worry if you have money or not. Every Zenny can come watch. It'll be on the FSP main YouTube channel. We're gonna have a concert. I've been practicing hard. I've been practicing with the vocal teachers for the songs that I'm in. So I hope I do well. Of course, we also have the meet and greet and the Ravenous fan panel. So if you guys want that in the description, is it in the description box? Yeah. 1 second, let me put it in the description box. I don't think I put it in. Hold on 1 second before I get bonked by my sons. Alright. Let me grab that. Let me check the description box. It's this one. Okay. There we go. I think it should be okay. Alright, it should be in the description box below and the pinned comment. So if you guys want to meet me or have a one-on-one meet and greet, then that's available. And the Ravenous fan meeting panel, that's a new thing, so we'll see how that goes. Looking at the description, it looks like it should be in 3D. I'm not sure what we'll be doing. Looks like we'll be doing a random fun stuff in 3D at the request of the Ravenites. But it should be fun either way, so I hope you can join us. And yes, the meet and greet tickets are available right now, so if you guys want to spend some time with my second outfit, then I hope I can meet you guys. Because speaking of second outfits, this Sunday, guys, if you have seen on Twitter, this Sunday will finally be my second outfit debut. It's been a long time coming. I've been working so hard on this. So I hope you guys enjoy as well. Outfit 2.0. It's finally your turn. There's so much. I'm so glad it's finally here. There's been so much I've been preparing for the Zennies, and it's finally time for you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy less than a week this Sunday. But yeah, actually, speaking of that, let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the silhouette so far? What do you guys feel from it? Is it what you expected? Is it different than what you expected? Yeah. Also, let me just... I just realized I also have to set something up, so please remind me. Next Monday, I can spoil this because I kind of need to. Next Monday, hold on 1 second, checking calendar. At 12 PM JST, we will have a Ravenous collab. It'll be first time all of our 2.0s are together on the same screen. I think I think we're gonna do a kind of who's most likely kind of stream. It'll be on my channel as well. But it is gonna be a who's most likely, and there'll be, I'm gonna say open marshmallows, where you guys submit a bunch of like, who's most likely to blah blah blah, and then we will vote and discuss among ourselves based on your questions and stuff like that. So it should be a lot of fun. All of our second outfits together, you can finally see Ravenous united. I hope you guys are looking forward to that, so remind me to make the marshmallow post at the end of stream today. Remind me to open marshmallows so that people can start submitting as well. Alright. But yeah, that should be fun. So a lot of things coming up. Man, next week. I've got so... Man, it's so busy. I'm in the process of... I'm in the process of moving stuff around as well. In my room, or in my house. Because we're gonna be going to Japan soon. So I have to go back to... I have to move because I am not paying more rent when I'm overseas. So pretty much I'm moving once again. I think right now I'm just trying to move a lot of stuff back to the Ani parents' house. Just to store for a while I go to Japan for a bit. And then I'll have to figure out where I'm gonna stay when I come back. I don't know, I might... Because, you know, I move into Japan end of year. So I'm trying to figure out, like, when I go to Japan, then come back and stuff, like accommodation stuff. Ah, oh, man. It's a lot of moving, guys. It is a lot of moving, and when, you know, in the middle of, like, second outfits and everything else, concerts coming up, there's so much stuff that I'm trying to, like, juggle and consider and do. I don't know. Maybe I'll move back into my parents' house for like a few months or a few weeks until I move to Japan. I don't know. We will see. I don't know how streaming would be like there. We will see. I will have to see. Yeah, lots of things to figure out as well. You got this? Yeah, hopefully. It should be fine. It should be fine. All I can say is, okay, everybody's different, but for me, this time when I go to Japan, it is gonna be slightly longer than usual. At least for me. It's not gonna be like, you know, I'm still moving at the end of the year, so I'm not moving right now. But this trip to Japan, at least for me, is gonna be slightly longer. So that's also why, like, I can't afford to pay rent here when I'm not gonna be here for quite a few weeks. So that's why I'm also moving. So yeah, time zones. The good thing is Veruda and the Down Under world are literally just 1 hour difference in time. So time zones. I mean, my sleep schedule's already messed up, but like I'm pretty much in JP time zones anyway. It doesn't really affect me too much. Like streams will always be at the same kind of time anyway. I don't think I'll change my stream times even when I move to Japan, so it should be fine. At least you're saving up, true. Thankfully, JP always fixes your sleep. I hope so. I really do hope so. Maybe. Your body clock is just reversed anyway. It is. Like, why am I waking up at like 8 PM? That's not right. But it is what it is. Good morning, Mirror. How's it going? Alright, anyway, let me show you the schedule for this week as well before I start walking. Schedule. Alright, first of all, quick look, Hearts Ablaze! Yay, concert coming up, guys! Free concert! Everyone can watch, everyone can enjoy. You know, after the concert sometime, I'll most likely do a little Onizatsu. I don't know the exact time and dates and stuff, because, you know, in Japan, it's much harder to have a proper schedule. But, we'll do a little, like, concert debrief later on with the Zennies and talk about it and everything, so it should be a lot of fun. Alright. Here. 1 second. Hi. Alright, there we go. We have... alright. Here we go, new outfit revealed this Sunday JST or Saturday PDT as well. Today we have the Onizatsu Walk and Talk. Tomorrow, once again in Tomodachi Life. Wednesday, guys. It's the Soju Boys again. Me and Nayu were talking before, and we're like, we want to do more collabs. And then we were talking, and it's like, wait, we should get the Soju Boys back. So, you know, me being Joe Mane, had to round up the Soju Boys, ask everyone if they were free, and we finally settled on a date. So, look at me being Joe Mane. got all the boys together. So we're gonna be playing Reaper together. Unfortunately, Zelly can't make it to this one, but we will be doing more Soju Boys collabs in the future as well. But yeah, at least we got quite a few of the boys together. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, and I can't wait to do even more stuff with those boys. Yeah. Unfortunately, he thought he was gonna be free at first, but then realized that he had some stuff and he was busy, so unfortunately, but next time. So yeah, there's going to be that. I guess Joe King is going to be back for that stream. Yeah, and then Thursday, you know, since once again we are going to Japan soon, more Japanese practice, back to Wagotabi, and you know, just trying to improve my Japanese in general. Friday, I have off. I need to kind of figure things out with slowly moving and everything, packing for Japan, also for preparing for my 2.0 debut. So many different things. Saturday, we should finish the truck Become Human, and that is gonna be our last stream in my first outfit, at least for a while. Maybe in the future I might like rewear this outfit, but at least for quite a few months, you guys will have to get used to my second outfit. Although I guess in 3D you'll see my first outfit. In 3D I'll still be wearing my first outfit, so you know, you still see it there. But I can't wait. Sunday, guys. Sunday JST time. Still Saturday PDT timing, 8 PM PDT, 12 PM JST. We're gonna have the outfit reveal. Alright, guys. Let me start walking, I guess. Where's my remote? At Zenny's, where's the treadmill remote? Where do you guys put it? There. Oh, there we go. You ate it? You can't even reach? Alright, wait 1 second. Okay, don't worry about the beeping. Let me get it to good pace first. I see. Okay. There we go. We are walking. Anyway. Oh, don't forget the text. That is true. I need my... We're on a treadmill. I'm on a treadmill. Where's it? Phrase, okay. I'm on a treadmill. OVO. Alright. There we go. I don't know if that's any shape like a room. Alright, anyway, guys, looking at the second outfit silhouette, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna be complicated? Do you think it's gonna be simple? What are your thoughts? Let me know. I want to know what you think. What are your predictions now that you've seen the silhouette, not just the haiku as well? What are your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts at Zenny's. Share your deepest, darkest secrets. Why stare my electrolytes? It feels complicated because everything is masked in the dark. I still stand by it is easier to draw than my first outfit. I'm currently working on it and I can't with the small details. What small details? There's small details. What's the small details? Something you can use as a company profile picture. I mean, you know, eventually I think I'll update some of my profile pictures and stuff when, but, you know, I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm just so curious what you guys are thinking, especially for me because I've seen my second outfit. Now I can't unsee it from the silhouette, but for you guys who don't know any information, I wonder what kind of thing you're gonna do for it. Slightly simpler design, but still very elegant and regal. Ooh, nice descriptive words there. I can't think complicated, so I'm making something very simple. Well, it might be simple. Who knows? It might be very simple. It might be simpler than you think. It's wrecking my brain cells. Oh no. You gotta protect your 4 brain cells. Yeah, at Zenny's only have 4 of them. Can't wreck them. Be careful at Zenny's. I think you're still jingling as you walk. Am I? Good question. I'll have to double check. I don't think there's as much jingling as my first outfit. Simple like Wano outfits. The lightning earrings, and you saying you can't see my earrings the other day. What? I have lightning earrings? Where? What? Huh? Don't know what you're talking about. What is this lightning earrings you speak of, Luna? This is Onimaru walking with you on the treadmill? No, he's sitting down eating chips right beside me. He's just munching on his
as
chips.
Long as he doesn't get a ponytail and then boom, the silhouette dropped. It's so over for me. _Altus derp.
As long as... Do you think I wouldn't get the high ponytail, guys? After all the talk for how... like 1.5 years. Do you really think I wouldn't? Because you're right. It is just a bump on my head. I'm wearing a party hat. The waist is slim. Yeah, not gonna lie. Man, that Dorito shape though. Waist is snatched. Happy Pride, guys. Gotta get the claws out. High ponytail, snatched waist. Come on, guys. It's Pride. Had 3 breakdowns trying to draw it. Oh no. It's okay. Remember, it's just for fun. It's just it's giving me Tokenrumbu vibes. Ooh, I feel like my first outfit kind of gives Tokenrumbu vibes already. Kind of. Mountain jiggle? I wish. One day. Let's see. If you show your collarbone while retaining your long hair, that might be the end. I mean, you can kind of see my collarbone, right? Sort of. Right now, if you look. It might be a little hidden, but it's mostly seen. If you get for glasses with side braid, my Netherlands license might get revoked. I'm not sure about right now, but you know, I think you can kind of tell how my hair goes with the silhouette, maybe. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what will happen in the future? How come I saw the wide pants? Interesting. Going to pass out after I finish my prediction. I can't wait to see everyone's predictions. Ariana Maxim Furrer. What can I say? Are you still showing skin? You will have to wait and see. You will have to see. New tattoos? Ooh, maybe. Good question. Asking the right questions. I mean, technically they're not tattoos. They're my Oni marks, but maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the same. Maybe this is all a bait, and I'm making you draw new tattoos or markings when it's gonna be the same. I don't know. Different Oni marking placement. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I can't wait to show you my mood mode that went along with my prediction. Oh, make sure you can like post a screenshot or something of your mood board in the comments below your prediction as well. But make sure you guys use hashtag OniTempest for your predictions as well.
8 exams while Altus walks. Wish me luck, everyone. Face
Oh my
holding back
god.
tears emoji.
8 exams! Good luck, Kobo. You got this. Lock in. You got this, I believe. I believe you can do it. .3.0 is where I pray we can compete against Ash and Ryza for amount of shirtlessness. I mean, how shirtless do you want me to be? I don't think you can compete against Ryza. At least he's 1.0. Oh, and Afro, thank you so much for joining the power of love and friendship. Welcome in. Make sure you grab a pet fishy on your way in. But welcome to Harmonia. Mwah. Thank you for joining us. But you can't really beat Rai's first outfit because he's just shirtless, right? He's not wearing anything to cover up. He's literally just shirtless. You can't really get more shirtless than shirtless, right? I can't really compete with that. That's that's the point. I mean, I feel like I can almost compete with Ash for shirtlessness right now, right? Because it gets pretty low, right? It gets almost shows quite a few abs with how open my shirt is. So
Thank you for your encouragement last time. I had a ton of fun and got some nice things for my eater bag. With everything coming up, I have no con blues.
Aw. Thank you, Felicia. But got some nice things. Did you go? Ah man, I've been seeing so many con posts actually. Like there was Dokumi and there was another con, I think somewhere in the US maybe. Man, I wanna go to a con. I saw a few people like getting some like FSP merch and everything. And I want to get some. I want some. How do I get merch if I can't go to all of the cons? One day I would like to send your spies. True, damn. Should have asked some of my friends who went to Dokumi to give me stuff. Ah man. I feel like one of the things is I don't know if it's just me, but like I never expect that there's gonna be any merch of me at like cons. So like when I do see artists making merch and like people getting stuff, it really does make me happy. But like, you know, I can't really go tell a friend, hey, go search every artist alley for merch, and then they can't find anything. If I see any Altus merch, can we buy it and send it to you, or do we have to wait until it's your birthday? I think the rule for that is if it can fit in like a letter format, like a really flat format, it's fine. But if it's like a box or anything more 3D, then it's only for birthday, because obviously the space they have in the office to store things is very limited. So if they're receiving like big boxes and stuff, it might not be the easiest. Although, I guess in the future, when I move to Japan, it might be a bit easier. But still, I think it's only for birthdays is like the big things. So like, but if it's like small things that can fit like in a flat envelope, it should be fine. Like a little, like a keychain or a badge, something like that should be fine. But anything like more 3D, please just wait to the birthday so that the money-sans don't have a pile of stuff just sitting on their desk forever. Yeah, so small printing keychains would be okay. I think so, yeah. I think those should be fine. Looks like I won't be here for long. I have to go home. No problem. Get home safely. No need to be shirtless fully. You have beautiful eyes anyway. Yeah, well, who knows? We will see, guys. We will see in less than a week's time how shirtless I am. Or how not shirtless I am. Depending on how you phrase it. We'll find out. That is true. Man, I prepared so much for this. I hope everything goes well. It's gonna be... I guess it's similar, but a little different to maybe a lot of the other FSP second outfit reveals you've seen. Because, you know, I'm always extra, but... I can't believe it's finally time after months and months and months and months of work. It's all come together for this. And we will see as well. Man, alright. Hopefully I'll try to stream as much as I can as well when I go to Japan. Because, you know, shiny new model, I want to stream even more. But we will be in Japan, we'll be really busy coming up soon. So we will see how much I can do as well. Not gonna lie, taking a sip of water every time you say I don't know, maybe, or let's see as a response. Well, stay hydrated. You know, anything to keep their zennies hydrated, then keep hydrating. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. Let's see, maybe. I don't know, let's see, maybe. You guys hydrating yet? You guys hydrate? How's your skin looking now? Hydrated? Clear? Altus and Zennies, hope you're having a nice walk. Hello, Chris. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. I just started my walk. We've done almost 1 kilometer right now. Except for water. Let me take a sip as well. I need to stay hydrated. Hi, Altus and Zennies. I'm late. Hi, late. I'm Altus. Hope you're doing well. He keeps saying maybe a lot. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. So productive as always. Well, you want to see productive? Today was not productive for me, actually. I literally woke up at like, I don't know, 10, 11 a.m. Wake up for a little bit. Was gonna prepare to go to the gym. Fell asleep until like 7 p.m. And then I was like, oh man, where did the day go? I don't know how I slept so long after waking up. That normally doesn't happen. Better than waking up at 5 p.m. I mean, I woke up at 7 p.m. I don't know if that's better or not. Is this the influence of South getting gaslighted? Yeah, it's all South's fault. Damn, this gaslighting. See, it's not me, guys. Damn, you found out South's power. It's all the gaslighting. He's got the power of gaslighting, so yeah, I'm not responsible for any of it. How did you know? Alright, it's been spoiled. Hashtag spoilers. There we go, guys. South is the fragment of gaslighting. So, you know, anything that I've said, it was actually him controlling me. So, yeah, there we go. All right, cat's out of the bag. But I do have some things prepared, some teasers that may drop throughout this week as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. Mostly all drop on Twitter. I do want to do one of those like silhouettes. It's still like a silhouette reveal, right? But you know how it's like with me moving around a little bit in a little video format. So you can see some details moving. I want to make that as well. That's how midweek I'll post that one. Might post it on YouTube Shorts as well. I've been so busy. I've been meaning to make more YouTube Shorts, but with the second outfit and getting to Japan soon, preparing for the concert, moving apartments and everything. It's just so much going on. There's so much. And Shrelia, welcome back to the Power of Love and Friendship. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I always love your profile picture. It's so cute. Details moving, Maybe you might make more sense of some things when you see things move around a little bit, you know? Who knows? Who knows, but I do need to do that. Do need to do a few more things. Some more teasers, some more lore spoilers. Not really spoilers. More things to give you more questions than answers. Do a dance challenge when you're in Japan for YouTube Shorts. I do want to. I do want to, especially since I'll be in Japan for a bit longer this time. I would try record some dances that I can post as well. I definitely want to do that. Although I feel like the only thing is, for me personally, if I do the dances, I have to take off a lot of my like outer jacket and my butt cape. Otherwise, it might get in the way. But I feel like I look cooler with my butt cape and everything. It's complicated. I miss everyone so much. My exams have ended. I'm free. Congratulations on finishing all your exams just in time to enjoy the second outfit debut. I think it's because you're on a treadmill, but you sound way happier while speaking. Ow. Ow. Well, I don't know how happy I'm about doing cardio. But maybe I'm just happy as well, because my second outfit is coming out soon. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. Literally months and months and months. Hundreds and hundreds of hours of work. So, yeah, I'm excited. But all I can say is there's gonna be, most probably gonna be more questions than answers when you watch my second outfit debut. So I'm sorry for everyone who likes lore and into all of that. You guys will be getting a lot more questions. And Monday motivation with Altus. Let's go, Oni. Thank you, Barry. How's it going? I'm trying to walk more, do a bit more cardio, stay healthy, you know, so I can tell the Zenis to be as healthy as they can as well. I know everyone has different levels. Take it at your own pace. But, you know, just try, like I say, be kind to yourselves. Hi, new viewer here. Is this place chill? We're super chill here. Right, that's Zennies. But hello, Emily. Hope you're doing well. I feel like 95% of the time we're pretty chill. And then streams like the maid stream happen. And then we get back to being chill. And then streams like District V happen. And then we get back to being chill. Streams like Spider Joji being created happen. Then we get back to being chill. Listen, maid streams can be pretty chill. I guess it depends what maid, right? It depends what maid. Depends how chill. The head maid is pretty chill, right? Just a slight discrepancy. Good morning. Wait, you just woke up? Man, you beat my time. I woke up at 7 or 8 p.m. today. You just woke up at like 10 p.m. Damn. Speaking of the maid stream, guys, did you see Shake posted that the art of Nyandere, the animated one? Oh, Franny, thank you so much as well. As a fellow cardio engager, you just motivated me to train more for my 5K in 2 weeks. Oh, get it, like, you got this. I'll be cheering you on. I believe. And Australia. I've been holding myself to not open YouTube for a month because I needed looking for my exams. I miss you so much, Altus. Well, you did good. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Good work. I hope everything went well. But now it's time to relax and enjoy yourself. The thing is that Zennies know what they like. Yes, they like my second outfit. Even if you haven't seen it yet, I know you guys will like it. I hope. Yeah. Man. Oh yeah, I already love it. Thank you. That's a fact. Oh man. There's so much I want to show you guys. And thankfully it's coming up really soon, so I don't have to keep like holding it in, you know. I feel like it's, to me, even though, you know, I joke about teasing you guys about, oh look, this is coming up. To me, the best part is when I actually get to see your reaction and I get to show you, not when I just hold in it. So I really can't wait for you guys to see it and enjoy it. But I've been working so hard for that, Zennies. And you know, once again, all this, like, literally, this is the, I think the hardest I've worked in a very, very, very long time. And I'm glad that the project I decided to do or work on is free for everyone, you know. It is not, it's something that you can all enjoy during the second outfit debut. And yeah, I hope you guys really like it. Speaking of law and South, Oni-sama, I heard from the other side that you haven't shared your law yet to others. Not too much. I've shared a bit with Roscoe. And who else? Diamane. Yeah, I haven't really shared it with too many people. Oh, Willow, thank you for the hearts. It's required by law to give Roscoe first try at law. I mean, it's more because, you know, I have my own I don't know, 20 to 30 pages of notes for my history and my lore and everything. And I guess a lot of the things I do is more separate from a lot of the other boys because it focuses around my adventures with the adventurers. But I just gotta check in with Roscoe to make sure nothing overlaps. I mean, like, not overlaps, nothing contradicts each other, you know, making sure that everything is, you know, yeah, everything is going, like, you know, there's not some special thing that Roscoe's planning or that I'm planning that clash with each other. So, yeah, but same, because of that, Roscoe also has told me a lot. I know a lot of stuff as well, so that, you know, to make sure everything's on the same page. I know a lot as well. So, yeah, it is. I guess that's, you know, that's a good thing about being very into lore and everything. Yeah, I spend a lot of time thinking about it. As you can most probably tell with all the projects and everything else that I do. Yeah. Hello, Archive Goblins need more lore from the boys. I intend to give you guys more. Don't worry, I'll keep feeding you guys. Especially after the second outfit reveal. You guys are gonna have a lot more questions. And so we'll most likely do another lore stream sometime in the future where I can answer some stuff as well. Oh, lucky. Roscoe's last stream, every question I asked he couldn't answer. Altus is a no. Wait, what kind of questions did you ask, Barry? Because I know I watched the stream. I didn't watch it live, but I did go over that, watch the, like, Roscoe. I was working on some art, so I wasn't looking at chat. But I was listening to what Roscoe was saying. Well, what kind of questions did you ask? I'm kind of curious. When 2 DMs get to write their lore, 20 pages is like the minimum. So true. I think as well, speaking on the higher powers of the Dark Overlords, to be able to greenlight the kind of outfits we can get, right? It has to kind of make sense, or like we have to convince the Dark Overlords that our outfits are a good idea. And so for me, in order to do that, I pretty much told DM Money, like, I'd say like 70% of my notes from way back in my history all the way to current day, a lot of things that happen to make sure they were on the same page, so that they're like, okay, that makes sense, you can do this. So yeah, because for me, I know that some people like casual outfits because, you know, they're easier to draw, it's comfy. But I just have too much stuff I want to do, too many stories I want to tell. So I don't think you guys are going to get a comfy outfit to, like, I don't know, 5.0, 6.0 or something. It's, yeah, I have too much stuff planned already. Technically, I've already planned my, like, 3 and 4.0s out. So, yeah. 3.0 and 4.0 are pretty much already planned out. It's just for my 3rd and 4th outfit, I don't know which order it's gonna come in. I guess it depends how our story evolves, but I know what I want for the 3rd and 4th outfit. It's just which comes first, we'll have to see. Because my 4th outfit might become my 3rd, or 3rd might become 4th, but we will see. I need to know where Ravenous will stand after the law update. Rai Rai revealed to be the traitor. But at the end of Rai Rai's second outfit debut, he had that message with Roscoe, right? I assume RG and RB are Roscoe Graves and Rise of Blazing Fang. Alright. I don't know if this is true, this is just my interpretation of that chat, but it seems like Rai Rai was a double agent, right? Looking at that chat, he's pretending to be a traitor but still talking to Roscoe. Otherwise, Roscoe's also a traitor. Either way, it's either Roscoe's a traitor or Rai Rai's just a double agent, and he's not actual traitor. He's just a double agent. But who knows? That is Rai Rai's story to tell, so I can only guess. And hello Bayan, how's it going? Dang, if Roscoe's a traitor, then all the info he has, that is true. Gotta be careful. I can't see Roscoe as a traitor. Yeah, that's why I think Rai Rai is just a double agent, because, you know, otherwise it's gonna be tough if Roscoe's a traitor. He knows so much information, and a lot of times he's doing a lot of the figuring out some of what the architects are doing in other places of the world. Only one way to find out on the next episode of Guys, what if it's Mlem? It's not Mlem. It can't be Mlem. Mlem would never betray me. Man, I love FSP and lore. Can't wait for the war arc. Damn, that'll be crazy. Although, if there's any kind of war arc, I feel like it should be against Lamentus, but they haven't done anything. Lamentus were meant to be the villains, right? But so far, 6 months later, they haven't done anything. I don't feel threatened at all. You know, I feel like they haven't done anything to justify me attacking them. They're kind of just chill guys. So, pokes Lamentus with a stick. I know. It's just like, come on, do something. Please. Lamentus. Create some sort of drama. Yeah. They're taking their time plotting something. Yeah, at this point I feel like it feels like Ravenous feel more like the villains than Lamentus. I don't think you would feel threatened even if they did anything. I mean, still, I'd like to see them do something. Lamentus trying to be villains, trying to like rob a bank or something. Me just standing there on top of a building, looking down at them, clapping and be like, I'm so proud of Kaylin. Look at my sons go. I feel you create more drama than Lamentus. Although I guess it is, you know, I guess it is kind of hard for Lamentus to really cause that much trouble with their senpais, right? As much of the villains as they are, you know, how are they really going to start a fight with us? They're just a group of silly little guys. Yeah, they are. I love Lamentus. But you know, they gotta do something. Come on. stir up something. Although I can't wait to see what they have planned for their 3Ds as well. They did announce their 3D. It'll similarly take a little while, kind of like when we announced our 3D, and then, you know, I literally had my 3D in November last year. But I can't wait to see what they had. I had such a fun time in my 3D debut. That was like one of the biggest special kind of moments for me as well. It was such a fun memory. No more flat mentis, no more lemonaded. Yeah. So, we will see how it goes, guys. We got silted. You did, Wait, what if war happens in 3D? I mean, there's 5 of them. There's 9 in Raveler. They're just gonna get ganked. I don't know if they really want to be challenging us. We have the numbers and the crystals. And we literally only have 1 human. They have 2. So they got double the amount of humans. If you count Kalen, I guess Kalen's not really human. He's like a hybrid. But they got 2.5 humans. We've only got 1 human. And our human has an airship, alright? So, you know, I think our human's kind of winning, guys. K has Dogger Strength. We saw his build in Black Flame. That is true. But if K has Doggo Strength, Rara has Dino Strength. And, you know, that's kind of hard to compete against, right? Nine Ravelin. You have you, Rara, and Cass. Exactly. We got Nayu's UFO as well. We got so many things. This feels like Berlin. You know what? It kind of makes sense to me now why Lamentus hasn't done anything. It's I guess it would be kind of intimidating. Kind of being like, wait, we have to steal the crystals from those guys? They do have a god/angel, but I do legit think you're stronger. I don't know if I'm stronger right now, guys. Once again, me in Prematura versus me right now is very different. Okay, me back in my prime, fighting the gods was one thing, but me right now, in a world that has basically no mana, and I've nearly depleted all of my mana, and it regenerates really slowly. You know, I wouldn't say I'm anywhere close to my peak right now. I'm much more nerfed here. So, I don't know. I guess since Ash's powers are more of the divine, he doesn't have to worry about different dimensions and stuff. Who knows? Who knows? If I had to challenge Ash, I don't think I could get away without, like, getting at least seriously injured. If we had to battle each other, you know. I would not be confident in winning at my current power. If I'm being realistic, you know. Can we keep K? We don't want to head the doggo. That's true, that's my son. It's okay. Yeah, you know, as fun as it is to say, look, I'm all powerful, guys, don't worry. I can destroy anything. For one, I feel like that's a bit less fun. And two, you know, realistically, like I've said, my strength in Prematerra versus here is very different. It's a close fight between Ash and Altus. Yeah. Because, you know, it's for someone more than, you know, most people from Primaterra are magical beings. And for me specifically, I was my powers did come from being able to wield and manipulate mana quite a lot. Besides, of course, I have my innate Oni strength and everything, but a lot of my lightning powers comes from being able to manipulate the weather and everything, but that's through mana, so I can't really do that here. It's a lot different here. If you rage bait Shiki well enough, he won't be a problem. You know, I want to see Shiki get rage bait. I feel like, unfortunately, he always streams at like the kind of 5 a.m., 6 a.m. time for me, where it's not ideal for me to watch. So unfortunately, I can't catch a lot of his streams. But I do want to see that. Because I feel like when I think of Shiki, I think he's just a chill guy. But I am kind of curious to see his crash outs. Try to rage bait him yourself, I guess. Well, I don't know about that. I just want to build some Warhammer with him. If only we can get perms. Warhammer, please give me perms. I want to paint on stream. Plus Warhammer. Start Twitter. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully, I guess I'll see. Maybe I can collab a bit more with Shiki when he's when we're all in Japan together in the future. I guess Lamentus won't be in Japan this time since it's just a Ravelin concert. But I'm sure in the future we're gonna overlap. And technically, I will be moving to Japan the end of the year, so whenever he does come to Japan, anytime I'll already be there, so. Hello Crystal, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Everyone hydrate. Yeah, but in terms of, I would say Ash is definitely the most powerful in Lamentus, right? Although I don't know how strong Shiki is. I know he has his own Shikigami magic. But I don't know how strong he actually is. Has he revealed any information, guys? Any feats, any powers he's used? I think Ash is the strongest, but in FSP would it be Rai Rai? Rai Rai has physical strength, but it depends because there's a lot of different things like powers or strength. You know, I guess I'm talking about more battle strength, not just purely physical. If it's purely physical, I think Rai Rai would be the strongest. He might be the strongest physically. I guess he is technically also the biggest, but like, you know, say like if Nayu uses his mind control, you know, I don't think Rai Rai has that much magic defenses, so I don't know what would happen there, or you know, how resilient Rai Rai would be to like you know, Milem's Flames, or what else? Whatever. But physically, I think Rai Rai would definitely be up there. Yeah, it just depends really, because he does have that physical strength, but I guess it also depends on, say like Ash, right? His build up might be stronger. Like he might have a smaller build than Rai Rai, but he's also got divine power within his body, and you know, sometimes it's like, you know, a mana enhanced individual, or like, you know, a divine enhanced individual versus someone who doesn't have that. I don't know what's gonna be, you know, I don't know who's gonna be actually stronger. There's no feats to really compare. I can say Rai is definitely one of the strongest. Once again, I don't even know Ash's kind of powers, beside he is a fallen angel. Yeah, but I don't know how much powers he has beside that. Yeah, we may not be able to power scale you or either. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Power scaling is kind of very hard, especially done between multiple different creators rather than just one creator. Everything is more like a generalization versus a specific, like, this person is definitely the strongest, but this person is definitely the weakest. And it also depends on matchups as well, and everything like that. Because, you know, someone who's good at protecting their mind from, you know, magical mental attacks might be effective against Nayu, versus someone who's not good at that, even if they're strong, might be weak against Nayu. So it's kind of like, you know, it really just depends on the matchup. You can't really say who's strongest and weakest, because, you know, I feel like anyone, it's like the Batman meme, anyone with enough prep time could beat each other. So it really just depends. And it's kind of same as like Ellie, right? He's a mad scientist. Who knows? He could literally create any kind of potion. I don't know the limit to the potions he can create. Maybe he can create a potion where if Ash drinks it, he loses all his divine powers. Maybe that's not possible in this world. I don't know. I don't know what powers they have. So, yeah. It's kind of hard to scale. I remember the tier list that Lucy and Cass did with Avalon against Ravenous. They just sent Gale against Rara. Man. Poor Gale. Although I guess if Gale's in an airship, Rara doesn't really have too much of a way to reach him. You know, once again, if it's just literally a one-on-one fight in an enclosed room, things might be different, but if they can use all the facilities given to them, it can be very different. So power scaling is very different. It's just like me, back in Permaterra versus now, I'm still strong, but, you know, I would be very hesitant to call myself the strongest. Because, sure, if I see a strong enemy, I'm going to use the majority of my mana and just blast them once and hope I can defeat them, rather than trying to zap them and slowly waste my mana. But if they survive that initial blast, I'm kind of screwed. Because I'll be like, oh, mana running low. I guess I can, you know, use my... Because as an Oni, I do have enhanced strength and everything. But it's not gonna be... It depends how I'm invested, you know? it's always better to go a bit overkill at the start and hope it finishes everything, rather than zap people with multiple weak attacks. You know, it's kind of like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, doing one good Kamehameha is better than, you know how they always do the like ki blast, how they're just like da 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 and it does absolutely nothing every fight. There's no point in doing that. You Kamehameha at the very beginning if you want to win. Otherwise, you're just wasting your energy. We can be weapons. The situations. That is one situation where you can start chucking at Zennies like dodgeballs. True, but I gotta be careful because once again, if I run out of mana, you guys also lose your defense. So I have to be very careful. Otherwise, I have to also think about protecting you guys. Yeah. We both screwed, yeah, so I have to, once again, like, I only have a fraction of my peak power right now, so, yeah. If, you know, if I had to verse Ash, I'll do the safe thing and, I'll go grab my mother. Since, you know, there's almost double of us compared to Lamentis, you know, I'll get the Sage Restoration, 2v1 Ash. Okay, then I'm pretty sure we'll win. Go, Mom! Mom! This guy's trying to pick a fight with me! Yeah, Mom, they bullied me. Yeah, I don't think Ash can bully me. Like, I'm still strong, but I don't know whether I can beat Ash strong. But at the same time, like, you know, he would. I don't think Ash would want to verse me either. Because the winner is like a big question mark right now, right? Like, I don't know if I would get defeated, and I don't want to get defeated. But he doesn't know if he would get defeated, and I'm sure he doesn't want to get defeated. So, yeah. Then you dare tell my mom. Yeah. If Ash ever threatens to find me, I'm gonna use that on him. Wait till my mother hears about this. Although, I guess I don't even know how everyone else's magic works. Because, you know, I don't know if Cass is nerfed anyway on Gaia, or if he can still just use his magic as normal. Everyone learns magic differently. And, for me, because I wanted to reach the pinnacle of power, I really concentrated on like mana manipulation and everything. That's how I learned how to control lightning and the weather and everything. Malfoy reference it was. I think he's fine. I think as long as there are plants around, he might be good. Yeah, I'm sure he can do the like make plants sprout out from the ground even if there is none, right? Surely he can do that. I don't know, honestly I haven't seen too much of the other boys' feats as well, and I guess it also depends if any of the boys want to if any of the boys use their crystals or not, because each crystal or fragment has, all the prismatic crystals have different powers, right? I think Roscoe went through all of them in his stream the other day. So, yeah, I don't know the extent of the power of those crystals and how much they can wield them or use them, and what they can actually do to affect others versus themselves. But, you know, if any of Revelum do use their crystals, or somehow are able to, I feel like that's a big boost. It's like someone in the Marvel universe using an Infinity Stone against an enemy. It kind of, you know, makes it a little unbalanced. So, who knows? Yeah, but I don't really know everyone's powers for crystals, and I don't know how many people want to use their powers. Like, you know, I don't think Mom likes Willy very much. I assume Willy's just like a nickname or a personification of his crystal. I know his crystal has a different name, right? I don't know what his crystal's actual name is, but you know. I guess, yeah, it just depends. Chuck stars at them and they get sent into the white void. Yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen if anyone tries to steal my crystal. So I hope they don't. Otherwise, they get yeeted into the crystal. And if someone, I don't see, the thing is, I send you guys in Harmonia to that safe spot within the crystal, but chances are, if you enter the crystal, you are not gonna go directly to that safe spot if you're not someone I have already given permission to. So you just might end up in the dangerous parts of the crystal. GG, easy prison. And Zennies get special privileges? You do. How long have you been walking? 3.5 kilometers. 3.5 kilometers so far. Okay, question. Are we with you if you're fighting them? Or are we in the crystal? If I'm fighting who? If I'm fighting Lamentus? Or the Voided? If I'm fighting the Lamentus... Lamentus... I guess depends which person we're fighting. I guess depends, yeah, whether it's safe or not for you guys to do that. Because he's protective. Yeah, of course, I wouldn't want you, who wouldn't you want us fighting? Definitely not Ash. You don't want to go fight a fallen angel / god. Shiki might be hard. I'm not sure. I feel like he's gonna be pretty tricky to fight with all his magic. Might not be so straightforward. So, yeah. Maybe the other three you're gonna be okay. Maybe the other three you might be okay, but I'll keep careful watch. Leave the humans to us. Exactly. If Zennies get swiped away, Altus would be living. Nah, you guys will never. I'll protect you guys. It's okay. if it's all of Lamentus, like, would you not want to help us? I don't think Lamentus would fight you guys, but if they tried, then, you know, obviously I would step in. But so far, once again, Lamentus hasn't done anything to make me want to attack them. They're pretty chill. I've been keeping an eye on them. They're just goofy little guys. You know, for now, they can stay. If a branch of attacks come at you, will you be able to summon us in a split second to help defend you with our OP defense? Technically I could, but since your defense is directly tied to my mana, it is also kind of like similar to me just defending myself. I wouldn't want to actually use the Zennies as a shield. Even if you have a really good defense. I don't think I like the idea of using you guys as a shield. But what if you have to break the oath to defeat them? Man. If a time comes like that where I have to I have to break the oath, you know I'm in serious danger. Like, things are really serious. Shit's hitting the fan. Like, that... I don't know. I hope, you know, I hope I never break the oath. I can chill with pom-poms, but that is all I'll be able to do. Can't even lift the slow cooker. Hey, cheering's one of the best things you guys can do. It's like the power of love and friendship, right? I'm imagining a massive shield with Zenny's face on it. Uh-huh. I have a strong feeling that if we did help with all of Lamentus, they use us to distract you. I mean, if you guys are really unsafe, it's okay. I'll keep an eye on you. We can always escape, you know. We can always escape, complain to mother, and we'll come back. You know, one thing I do have is very fast movement. As someone who has lightning, controls lightning, I believe I can move very fast. And hello Leah, how's it going? Just got better from headache. It's nice to catch up in your stream. I'm glad your headache is doing better, but welcome in. Maybe we brought a gun to a magic fight would win. And so I can fight strange fake. Against all the mages, you just bring guns. Uh-huh. Protective, nothing has these muchies. What can I say? I need to of course I'll protect you guys. But, you know, it's important that you guys get stronger as well. But I think I will only, you know, I'll make sure that the fights you're in are something that can push you but won't overwhelm you, you know. Maybe Cortel mothers his ultimate. Uh-huh. Because I feel like if Cass and me team up, There's not a lot of enemies we can't beat. Operation PP magic commence. The power of mother and son. That's it. Yeah, plus your elements complement. That is kind of true. I mean, technically, besides just lightning, I do have sort of the power of wind and rain as well, since my power is more of like a storm as well, not just lightning. But rain doesn't do too much. I mean, you see it in my Oshi marks, right? It's actually the thunder rain cloud. But yeah. Hypothetically, we could just get a rocket launcher. Sure, you could. I saw a funny comic where Cass accidentally put water on Malem's flames. Yeah, well. I wonder how strong Malem is, you know? Now I'm thinking of it. Because I know that it's kind of like for Malem, when he was attached to using his crystal, right? Well, I guess when he was fused, he had infinite power. Because he had sort of infinite power, not really infinite power, but he had the power to grant pretty much any wish, right? Although there was always like a drawback to the wish. But, you know, once he became a free genie, I wonder how much of those powers he retains versus just his original fire powers. Because once again, I don't know these things. I don't know how much Malem can, like, grant wishes, or like, you know, maybe he's just got extra luck stats now, or I don't know. But I don't actually know how strong Malem is right now. So you're responsible for the loud thunder just earlier over here. I was just saying hello. And that was me saying hello. I mean, the rain does that, it adds aura. That is true. It thundered the other day and it legit takes an oomph, like, oh my god, it's Altus. Yeah, you know, sometimes have to travel around Gaia to get rid of some architect stuff. So wherever it's thundering, I'm necessarily finding some architects in the clouds or something. But yeah, so you don't have to be scared, okay? If you guys hear thunder, anyone who's scared of thunder and everything, just there. I'm protecting you guys there. Yeah, when there's a loud boom of thunder, I say, damn, Altus, calm down. Look, fighting the architects isn't easy, okay? They can be kind of annoying. Maybe they got their little jets and everything. So, yeah. I also need to create the waiting room for the second outfit debut. I'm gonna release that midday JST tomorrow, just before my stream, my Tomodachi live stream, so that it will be open. But yeah, make sure, guys. Hashtag Oni Tempest. I can't wait to see everyone's predictions. I fell asleep. What I miss? Not too much. We've just been chatting a little bit about, like, we've been contemplating the power levels of everyone in FSP, seeing how strong everyone is, but the answer is we don't know. That's all I can say. I feel like everyone's strong in their own way, so yeah. We're bringing guns and rocket launchers to a magic fire. Or, you know, you gotta make sure you take it easy. Don't get too hard on the humans, though. They are only human. And once again, as long as those boys don't do anything, we don't have a reason to fight them at the moment. They just seem like silly, goofy little guys. So, for now, we can let them be. We chill? Yeah. We're just chilling Harmonia. You know how it is. And we got our own things to think of, guys, you know? You guys literally have your hands full fighting the Voided all the time. You have to fight the Voided. You have to beat the Voided. So, yeah, you got your own battles to fight. When you said hands full, my first thought was not the Voided. Uh-huh. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to show you. I can say I'm gonna tease you guys once again, but my second outfit has some really cool toggles as well that, you know, you may request during the meet and greets, guys. My second outfit, I will let you guys request any toggle during the meet and greet for my second outfit. Whatever you like. You can also just say, can you use this toggle? And I would do that. Do we get to see them on debut day? You do. I will show you of them. I think you guys will like them a lot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they're just toggles you might not expect, or like cool toggles. I don't know how else to describe them without spoiling them, but yeah. So yeah, the meet and greet ticket is too expensive to me. I'll just see you here. That's okay. Once again, if you can't afford the meet and greet tickets, please don't worry yourselves. There'll always be more meet and greets in the future. You know, always prioritize yourself first financially, and yeah, please do not use money that you don't have for the meet and greet. I always stand by that. You know, I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna try FOMO you guys into absolutely having to get the meet and greet tickets if you can't afford them, because I know how hard it can be. It can be difficult trying to afford stuff like that all the time. Everyone's in different financial situations, but yeah, I would also say, once again, if your thoughts aren't financial, if your troubles aren't financial, but you're just nervous, you don't know what to say, you know, you don't know what to do during a meet and greet, you've never attended one before, then I would say just do it anyway. Meet and greets are so fun. You're gonna be able to see my second outfit one-on-one, and you know, I promise I will be super nice. You can ask anyone who's done a meet and greet before, but it is my responsibility to make sure you guys have a good time, so you guys don't have to worry, okay? For anyone joining or considering joining my meet and greets, please don't worry if you're not good at English, if you feel like you're gonna be nervous, if you don't know what to say. You can always prepare a script or a letter to read. Yeah. You don't have to worry. You know, if you have a lot to say, I would just be super happy to listen to everything, you know. I want to hear your voices. But if you don't have much to say, I can talk the entire time. Alright? And, you know, I can fill in the silence, so please, you don't have to feel like you need to impress me during meet and greets. But it does mean the world to me to be able to see your faces and hear your voices and get to know the Zennies as well, because it really is special getting to know all of the faces of the people who support me and who make, you know, all the things I do possible. So, you know, I hope I can meet you guys. It is really special for me, and I absolutely love meet and greets. So if you're on the fence, please, once again, as long as the troubles aren't financial, I would strongly encourage you to get meet and greet tickets. I think, honestly, 1 minute goes by so fast. If you're not sure how much to buy, like how long to buy, I would say you don't have to get the full 5 minutes, unless you have a lot to say, or, you know, if you want to. Of course, the more time I can spend with you, the better. But I would say 3 minutes is normally like an ideal time of getting to read the script, getting to have a bit of fun and everything, and not having to super rush it. 1 minute is good, but I feel like it feels like 10 seconds. I feel like, unfortunately, 1 minute sometimes feels like 10 seconds, where you introduce yourself, you say a few things, and it's already time for like screenshots. You know, 2 minutes, I guess if you prepare the script and you can read it really fast, then it's good. 3 minutes, there's a lot more, like, you don't have to worry about time so much. We can relax a little bit. And of course, it gets easier and easier the more time that you get, but you know, you don't have to get the full 5 minutes as well to have a good time. But yeah, just based on past experiences as well, I would definitely say 3 minutes is like a really good time. You don't need the full 5. Sometimes 5 can be good if you have a lot to say, but honestly, 3 is mostly like a really good thing of like being able to speak with me and say stuff and, like, you know, be a bit more chill. 2 minutes can work with a good plan, but the first time you're never prepared, yeah. You can ask anyone who has had a meet and greet before for advice or how it goes, but yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to meet all the Zennies. You laughed at my Mount Zen and Mount Doji joke in that 1 minute, so I did what I needed, but I have ammo this time. Well, I look forward to it. So, time flies while we talk, yeah. It can fly so fast. I wish I had like half an hour with every single person, but that'll take us like 2 days. 1 minute to praise Altus, 4 minutes to have a staring contest. Oh, that is true. You know, I can just hear that Zennies after Barra said that. I just hear their Zennies voices. They stared at me first. That's the Zennies. But yeah. This would just see me stumbling on my words. That is totally fine. Once again, I can acknowledge and appreciate how nerve-wracking it can be in a one-on-one meeting us. But once again, that's why I try to be extra confident and nice to make sure you guys are fine and you don't get too nervous or anything. And you know, once again, it's just a chance for us to meet and be able to speak one-on-one. I want to keep saying this. I will keep saying this until the meet and greet tickets finish. But you do not need to impress me, please. Just being able to hear your voice and see you guys already means the world to me. You don't have to dress up a special way. You don't have to have the funniest joke or anything. I just appreciate the moments we spend together. And so please do not worry yourselves about that. All right. The first thing I notice, look at a man is in the man is his heart. The fact that his mountains are in the way is an alpha. I'll be a clown regardless, so you better laugh. Alright, I promise I'll laugh at your joke shit. I hope I can experience offline meet and greet with you one day too. I hope so. Once again, guys, as well, if you guys want to see me in more conventions around the world, make sure you email your local conventions asking for me, and hopefully I can meet you guys in different conventions around the world. As well as, you know, the better my meet and greet tickets sell as well in the future, I think that's more incentive for cons to invite me as well. So anyone who is buying meet and greet tickets is also helping me out in a lot of different ways as well. Not just you know, being able to get to meet, but it does help my future chances of being in different cons also. So hopefully I can meet you at a con in your country. My first meet and greet was my need to be nice. Now I can talk about art with you. I'm spam emailing my local anime conventions. Yeah, I would love to go to another con. It was so fun being at Anime Impulse last year. So all I can do is fingers crossed that I'll be able to make it to more cons, get invited to more cons in the future. But that is in your hands. And Zennies, with your support, I can hopefully appear in cons around the world. Megacon Island, hate to see my emails coming. It's okay, make them know the name Altus Zendoji. That's a true first meet and greet. I felt I had to speedrun pros, but now I can just talk like an almost normal person. Yeah. That is true. I feel like, you know, you definitely learn a lot from first meet and greet to second meet and greet and so on. And the more meet and greets you go to, I think the more chill it's gonna be as well. One day in a C country, I hope so. Not just in a C country, in all the sea countries. Please, please, let us go to a con. I want to be in a con in every single sea country. The tribute Oni with the husband coded 2.0. So true. I mean, I'm already husband coded, by the way. Just saying, but you know, the second outfit maybe is even more husband coded. UK Oni. I don't care what time zone the convention will be in. I will do meet and greets at 4 AM. I literally do not care. It doesn't matter what time it is for me. I will stay up at any time if I can make a con appearance. If I can meet you guys, if I can meet the Zennies, I would gladly do meet and greets at 4 AM my time. So, you know, any convention in the world, I would definitely say yes to. And I mean, you've seen how broken my sleep schedule is anyway. It's not like 4 AM's even that bad for me. So, yeah. But, yeah, we will see. We will see if any conventions, if you're listening, please invite me. Invite Ravenous, please. Please. Bring Ravenous to a con near you. 4 AM is normal hours for you at this point. You know, I can't even defend myself for that. So true. Will you learn the pickup lines if you ever do meet and greet in sea country like you did in Taiwan? I will. Alright. Okay, here's my promise to you guys. If I ever make it to a con around anywhere in the world, I guess beside America, UK, or Australia, or any English speaking ones. But if there's a con I make it where English isn't the first language, right, I will learn a pickup line in that language to tell to you guys. So, yeah. Unfortunately, there's no real separate language pickup lines. Yeah, I'll just do like a really bad Cockney accent or something. Next US con, pretend to be a cowboy. I don't know how well that would go over. If I never invited to Smash, I'll just go full Bazza. You join the meet and greet. Oh, good eye, mate. How's it going? What's going on? You're like, what? Huh? But would you give English-speaking cons pickup lines? I'll give you guys dad jokes instead. You know, I'll just have cringy ass dad jokes for you guys instead. Spanish pickup lines too. Yep, no matter what the language, as long as if I'm invited to a con, I will try learn a pickup line in the local language. So, if you can get me to any cons around the world, guys, we'll have a stream beforehand where I practice different pickup lines. Filipino pickup lines too. Get me to a Filipino con, guys. Please. Man, I would want to get to like cons. It's kind of sad we don't get to go to cons in person, because I would want to travel the world and like try the food around the world as well. But as long as you guys can meet me and have fun, that's the most important thing. need to advertise you to the German cons, then yes, then you'd have to teach me like German pickup lines. Oh, I guess I can ask Cass to teach me some. But yeah, you can get your mother to teach. So fingers crossed. I really hope I get invited to a con around the world. Hopefully Ravenous can as well. Hopefully Ravenous gets more opportunities to appear in cons, and we can like do concerts and everything together. I know all the Ravenous boys have been working very hard, especially, you know, with the concerts coming up. We've been working so hard in our vocal lessons to practice all the songs, and I feel like we're sounding pretty good together. You know, where I feel like Ravenous is all evolving. We're all working very hard behind the scenes, practicing a lot, and I can't wait to show you also how much we're improving. And Jujuba, thank you for the 17 months of love and friendship. I'd love to listen to Onisama's Portuguese. Let's do our best to sing you all over the world, Doji. Oh, you have to, yeah. I would definitely love to try speak any language. You just have to teach me the Portuguese pickup lines. But, yeah. I think it's going to be fun. Hopefully, I can get invited to those cons. And Alika, thank you for the 3 months of love and friendship. Welcome back. Hello, beloved Oni Lord. And so I hope I was able to catch this stream this morning. Well, good morning to you. Hope you had a good rest. Have a good rest of stream. And go eat. Enjoy your food, Crystal. Just make sure the lines your mother teaches you isn't something insane. It's an actual pickup line. Whatever he teaches me, okay? If it's weird, I just blame my mother. It'll be fine. Altus speaking Irish would be interesting. I will do my best. I would do my best. If I make it to any of the cons, I will practice hard. I apologize for my pronunciation in advance, but I will do my best. I'd be worried if Cass taught you French pickup lines. I would ask Kaylin, I guess. If there's any, you know, if we went into a con in France, guess I can ask Kaylin for that. Surely my son would teach me good ones, right? I can trust my son on that. Not to speak in Javanese. Well, you know, whatever language you want me to speak, you just gotta make sure your con invites me. And then we'll do stream where you can teach me how to say words. I'll make sure you appear at cons in Netherlands. Yes, please. Anywhere in the world, literally. I would personally never say no. I would never say no to a con invite. If it means I can meet there at Zenny's, it doesn't matter what time it is. He taught us how to say sit on my face at first. Damn. Well, you know, whatever Cass teaches me, I will say. It is what it is. He's good at pickup lines, but I fear his one to throw is stronger. Uh-huh. But, you know, spread the ravenous agenda, guys. Make sure cons go, oh, who are these 4 guys? Let's invite them. Because, you know, I really want to make it to more cons. That's, I think, one of my big things that I really look forward to. Con appearances is so fun. And who knows, the bigger we grow, the more mochis we have, I guess the more enticing it is to invite us to cons around the world. So, keep making sure you tell everyone about Altus Zendoji and his second outfit coming up this Sunday at Zenny's. I hope you can tell your friends, your family, your cat, your dog, your chicken, your cow, your pigs, your horses, your fishies, whatever you have. But I've been working really hard for you guys. See if you can do me a little favor and try hype it up as much as possible. I promise it's gonna be worth it for you guys. I tell my mom's Facebook friends, yes, alright, score. We'll have Facebook moms in chat. Oh, why did my treadmill stop? Alright. Get this started again. I think it normally stops at like 100 minutes or something. Let me start it up again. Alright. Back to walking. We've been walking for almost 2 hours now, 1.5 hours. Is that your way of going after our mums? No. And just, I welcome any Zenny, no matter where they come from. So, my mother would absolutely love your 2.0 hairstyle. I tell my 45-year-old father and he can tell his work friends, I guess. There we go, see? Dads are also welcome too, guys. Doesn't matter how old you are, it matters how young you are though. If you're a kid, this stream isn't for you. But, it doesn't matter how old you are, I can say. Yeah. Just please be an adult. That's all I can say. Stay safe on the internet, kids. Exactly. Be careful who you interact with on the internet. I mean, kids shouldn't be listening to this anyway, but if you are here, please stay safe. You're young. There's a lot of scary people out there. Please keep yourself safe. Yeah. My gosh, she's planning on stealing mothers and fathers. Oh, you know my plan now. I'll have generations of Zennies in my streams. Yeah. Yeah, please be careful whenever you share personal information, even to other Zennies, to other stage lights as well. Please be careful. Please be very careful. Make sure that you know them well and you're not, falling for any kind of scams or anything. Because, 99% of the people here always want to do good, but it only takes that 1%. So, everyone, just please be safe. Internet safety, exactly. But I can't wait. Alright, I need to hydrate more. I have been walking for a while. This is like my Japan training. I feel like every time I go to Japan, I walk around so much. I get so much steps done every day. So doing these walk-in talks are good. Doing these walk-in talks are good for just improving my cardio. You forget to hydrate. Well, let's see. Maybe, let's see. Let's see, maybe, let's see. Random law question. If we had some of your power, do we like also live a long ass time, or do we still have a human amount of time? I guess you would definitely live a bit longer with some of the power, but I guess the more we grow closer, or the more power I can give you, the more you can live a long ass time as well. I guess it just depends how much power I share with you as well. But you definitely become more of a, more of a superhuman. Thanks for the hydration reminder. Yep, remember to hydrate. Remember to stretch as well, guys. Isn't it weird at Zennies that after this week you're not gonna be able to see this outfit for a very long time? I don't know whether to be like, a little bittersweet about it or just be happy about it, because I feel like regardless of what kind of outfits I get in the future, the first outfit is always gonna be classic, or like, or what I wore when I first met you guys. But yeah, I just think the second outfit is so cool that even if you miss this outfit, I think you'll be very happy with the second outfit. I kind of miss the feathers. The feathers are nice. That is true. I like how they frame. Maybe in the future getting some kind of fur on my shoulders would also be nice. Something that has a similar silhouette. But I guess I don't have that for my second outfit. But who knows? Maybe for my third or fourth outfit. Then going back in the closet during Pride Month to come out with a different look. Yeah, the second outfit is coming out of the closet during Pride Month. What can I say? After over 1.5 years, we gotta say bye-bye to 1.0. I mean, you still see the first outfit in concerts in 3D form, so it's not like it'll be gone forever. If I get home 3D in the future as well, I'll be using the first outfit. But for the most part, it will be different. But yeah, I can't wait to show you all the details. There's so much cool things, Easter eggs and everything. So yeah. Maybe we can gather questions for the next live stream in one place, like on a hashtag. Ooh. You know what? That might be a fun hashtag. Having a lore hashtag where if you guys have questions or even theories or anything about the lore, where every live stream we can just go through the hashtag and like discuss all of that. That might be kind of fun. I am not gonna miss the feathers. The 2.0 looks so much nicer in terms of external details. You think until I unveil a wings toggle. I just have full unfeathered wings. You like the feathers even more, guys. Can we use Zendoji? Wait, what did we use Zendoji for before? Oh, that was for the haiku, right? Right, was it? I think. For the haiku? Yeah, actually, then Zendoji would be good. We can continue to use hashtag Zendoji, guys. Alright, there we go. It's official. Zendoji for any little questions or thoughts or theories. Anything to do with law. Whether it's just a question or it's oh, Altus said this must mean. I think he means this. You know. We can, and then on law streams we can go through them and discuss your theories. You're gonna be wingless, but I did say, right? I told you about the origins of these feathers on my jacket, on my coat, right? I'm pretty sure I mentioned them before in the past, if any Adzenis remember. If you did, I do not remember. Wait, surely some Adzeni remembers. I remember talking about it. Why have feathers on my shoulders? You did? Wait, you guys don't remember? You guys didn't take notes of what I said. You got that from a Tengu? There we go. Okay, someone remembers. There we go. Aurora remembers. One of my friends, a Tengu, made it for me, using some of his own feathers. Back when I didn't know how to just step in air and fly. So, is the Tengu naked? No, it's just like, he plucked some of the feathers from his own wings. He had huge wings. And so, yeah. He made those for me, and I pinned them to my shoulders. So, they can turn into wings, but because I learned how to pretty much fly through the skies without using the wings, they're kind of decorations now. But, you know, technically they could become wings and make it even harder to draw. On which stream? I have no idea. I will have to think about that as well. Maybe some Edzeni can find it, but yeah. Wings are hard to rig if you're getting full detail. Yeah, I guess sort of. I think they're okay. As a live 2D rigger myself. Yeah, they're a little complicated because there's so much moving parts. But it's not too bad, it's not the worst. Hello Zara, how's it going? But yeah, I do not have a wing toggle. Can confirm. Actually, not gonna confirm. Cancel that. Not gonna confirm. But I most probably won't have a wing toggle for second outfit. Because, you know, there's always a possibility, even if it's only a 1% chance. Maybe. Love your model, thank you. Because who knows, maybe, like I said, I have a lot of toggles. Maybe I have a toggle to add something. Or maybe not. Maybe I just have toggles to take away things. I don't know. Hello, Bin. How's it going? I'm gonna miss the 1.0 version. It's okay. I think you guys would definitely like the 2.0, so yeah. Question, can we use Zendoji to ask for fact checking? Yeah, you can. And during live streams when we go through the hashtag, you know, if I see anything that's asking for fact checks and stuff, if I can't confirm it, I'll confirm it. If it's still out in the open, I'll tell you guys as well. So I'll let you guys know. Toggle to add glasses. I mean, wait, where's my glasses? Hoi. I could always just have glasses right now. Maybe not the best for walking, but technically I am wearing glasses right now when I'm walking. Zendoji Tansbar. Wait, he's hot now. Wait, what do you mean hot now? Excuse me? Excuse me, now? Now? What do you mean now? You're saying I'm not hot right now? As in without my glasses? You don't find me hot? Is that it at Zenny's? Is that what I'm hearing? Nothing there by me. I saw the comment. I saw it. He sounded so offended. Maybe I'm offended. You're saying that I'm only hot with glasses on? Oh man. Oh man. In the same way 1.0 is wife and 2.0 is husband. You haven't even seen 2.0 yet. How do you know? How do you know? Everyone knows men with glasses gain more appeal. Alright, taking off my glasses. Is that better? Huh? Am I attractive now? I can't even see you guys anymore. Oh man. I'm on the treadmill, so I'm even further away. I cannot read chat. Even if I squint. I don't think I can. Can I? No, I am so blind. Holy crap. I can't even read the capitals. I feel like I can make out the shape there that says blind doji. Yeah, I literally can't see. Normally, I'm a bit closer to my computer, but because I'm on a treadmill, I'm a bit further away. Alright, maybe I should read chat. Let me put my let me put my glasses back on. Stinky Oni. Wow. Wow. This is what happens when I take off my glasses. You insult me because I'm ugly all of a sudden. I didn't think that Zennies were like this. Can't believe this. Am I really that unattractive without glasses? Oh man. We didn't even utter the word ugly, but you said I'm only hot once I put my glasses on. Man, I'm so sad now. The only thing that would cheer me up is if you buy my meet and greet tickets, available right now in the description below and pin comment. Good ad guys? No? Southern promo. Did it work? Did it work? Anybody? Anybody? Did you guys buy it? What kind of marketing strategy is that? Don't worry about it. Not the ad. Yeah, this stream might have ads, but you know what won't have ads? The few minutes you get to speak to me in the meet and greet one-on-one. Hashtag ad-free, guys. Someone get this guy out of here. What are you talking about? Why are you getting me out of here? Huh? Speaking of out of here, the Mane-sans will yeet you out of the group Discord into a one-on-one chat with me if you buy the meet and greet tickets, guys. I encountered a German ad just now. Don't do this to Well, you know, in the same time it takes to watch an ad, you could get the meet and greet ticket. Available right now in the pinned comment and description below. Take off your glasses and try winking at us, maybe. Well, if you want to wink, you can request that at my meet and greet one-on-one. Available now. Shifter, thank you for the 17 months of love and friendship. 17 months, 70 ads today, wow. Yes, you know, some people say you need to get YouTube Premium to stop ads, but you can get my meet and greet tickets instead. Hashtag ad free. Non-stop ads, cease the ads. Like, I'm just trying to get that that YouTube revenue, you know, the ad revenue. What's it called? I have to play the 5 ads on a row. Oh, is that Twitch? Maybe that's Twitch. I feel like I fell into the Truman Show.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. You better deliver.
You better deliver? Okay. Yes, Peter. I see you're joining my meet and greet. Available now for everyone else in the description below and pinned comment. Thank you so much, Peter, for joining my meet and greet. Available now in the description below and the pinned comment. I never saw 5 minutes of ads in my life. What is that? Instead of going through 5 minutes of ads, you could have 5 whole minutes with me in the meet and greet. Available now in the description below and pinned comment. Damn business guy. Well, what can I say? Someone throw a chunkle at him. You can throw a chunkle at me in my meet and greet. Alright, I hope your 2.0 merch isn't available during the meet and greet, so you can't put 2.0 ads, merch ads in the meet and greet. Alright. Meet and greet certified ad free, guys, okay? I will not be advertising any merch, no matter what, in the meet and greet, so don't worry. Mods, can we time out him? Whoa. The meet and greets tickets will be only available for a limited time. Now you speak of time. Make sure you grab it before the time is out. Oh, I thought this was gonna go early. The fever's kicking in. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear you have a fever, Miyu. Please rest up well. I hope you recover soon. Good night, sweet dreams. Rest well. I want to watch Onisama, not this 10 minutes of ads. Wow. If you guys want ad-free viewing, feel free to join my meeting greets. Altus is very keen in meet and greet, Sauce. Trust me. Am I? Find out in the next meet and greet, available now in the description below and pin comment. And Nezrin, thank you for the 15 months of 11 French. You'd make a good businessman, Stinky. Happy 15 months to me and happy Pride Month. Also, I did not sign up for 2719362 ads in this stream. Well, unfortunately, that's you know how it is with this kind of economy. You know, it's just not the same. Have to make a living, have to do something, have to find a source of happiness, like the happiness you received during my meet and greets, available now in the pin comment. You can't stream if the tickets aren't sold out. I would I'm not sure if I'll do a stream like that. Next stream idea: stream ends when tickets are sold out. Someone turned the speed up on his treadmill. Man, I've been walking for like 2 hours. Don't need to turn it up anymore. Would you accept talking to your standee in the meet and greet? I'll voice him out for you. Of course, whatever you guys want. It is your moment. Enjoy it however you feel comfortable. He's so needy to meet us. What if I am? What if I really want to meet the Zennies and spend time with you guys? Huh? That's not a bad thing, right? Am I not allowed to want to spend time with my Zennies? So he admits he's needy. I said, what if I am? That was a question, not a statement. Alright. He's using that voice. Well, you can hear me more with this voice. One-on-one in the meet and greet. Available. Alright, I'll stop. I'll stop, guys. I'll stop. Alright, I'll stop. It's okay. That's end of ad segment. End of the ad segment. Don't worry, guys. Ad has ended. Alright, wow, that was a long ad. Crazy. By the end of the stream, his meet and greets tickets should be sold out, else we get the non-stop ads on every stream. Now that you mention it, guys, if you'd like to stop the ads, make sure my meet and greet is sold out. Available now in the description below and the pinned comment. I remember that voice during my first meet and greet. Well, whatever you wish in the meet and greet, your wish is my command. Ads counter 67. If you say so, I'll get 5 minutes. I mean, I want to spend as long time with you as possible, but please also just get what you can afford. You know, I'd really love to meet you guys, but you know, I also don't want to try to push it too much on you. I know everyone has their own budget and everything. And as much I am joking about the meet and greets, I'd love to meet you guys, but you know, it's whatever you guys feel you need as well. So yeah, if you can get 5 minutes, awesome. I'd love to spend all the 5 minutes with you. I'd love to spend 10 minutes with you guys. Whatever, however minutes, whether it's 1 minute or 5 minutes, I would treasure them all. So yeah, anytime I get to spend with you guys, the better. I think you're gonna attack me with the voice if I try and bring up angst again. Yeah, we should be nice and chill. Right, guys? What kind of chocolate do you like? Dark chocolate. I don't like chocolate that's too sweet. Breathing Zendoji is reminded to breathe. That is true. You need oxygen, remember to breathe, and hydrate and stretch. I will be, wait, let me double check. When does the meet and greet ticket sales end, guys? I need to double check, hold on 1 second. Chotto a minute. 15th. Okay. Okay. Prepare for more ads. Is that 2 weeks of ads? Crazy. Man. But I would do more ads once I actually release my second outfit, guys. I think that is going to be a very big it's going to be a very big influence in meet and greets. Being able to see that with the new Zatsu room and everything, the new outfit. Yeah. I think you guys are gonna like it. Especially when I show you all the toggles you can personally request during the meet and greets. I think you guys will like it. We'll also get ads for your 2.0 merch. Hashtag buy my future merch, guys. That's right. If you want to see me have more merch in the future and get more cool stuff, hashtag buy my merch. And I'll keep doing all these big projects for you guys as well, free of charge. There's no wall in Bison City, but it's by my meet and greet.
Okay, make sure to remind us to breath during the MNG in case you take our breath away when we see you on the screen. Hashtag Riz.
Thank you, Peter. Alright, I see how it is, Peter. That was pretty smooth. I'll give you that one. You guys... Alright, you know, anyone doing the outfit guesses as well? I wonder if anyone can guess what kind of toggle I'll have, or toggles with an S, on my outfit. I'm gonna have fun at the meet and greet. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. And yeah, hope the ponytail swishes around. Well, we will see. With an S? Yes, with an S. But you only have to guess one toggle. So, you know, anyone doing predictions, if you like to guess using hashtag OniTempest, you can also see if you can add a toggle or remove something and see if it suits, or you can guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you if it's an add or remove from the silhouette. All I can tell you is there is a toggle, at least. Also, I'm curious, why is it called Tempest? Well, I wonder. Tempest, you know, Tempest is like a strong storm. I'm a storm thing. Storm Oni. I have storm powers. I kind of like the idea of you being able to remove an undershirt. Oh. A storm toggle. Yeah, I can just make it rain on screen. Wait, can I do that? Does Shoost have a rain toggle? I know you can add like little effects, you know, how there's in certain programs you can add like the snow falling or what. I'm not talking about my outfit. I'm talking about, you know, the program I'm using right now to make everything look a bit more shiny and cinematic. When is the meet and greet actually? Good question. The meet and greet is online meet and greet is, you can check in the pinned comment and the description box below. Alright, hashtag not an ad that time, but I'm pretty sure I put all the information there properly. I did try put off the information, but it should be let's see, let me look. Sales parent ticket information, event schedule. Day 1, June 28th, 4 p.m. JST. Day 2, June 29th, 10 a.m. JST. Ball toggle, yes. Guys, you know I did draw your own outfit. You know I have designed the Zennies, right? You know I can give you a ball toggle, right? Technically I could have just removed the hair layer and made you guys bald, but since I'm such a nice Oni, remember, I'm also an artist, guys. We look great even if we're bald? Sure, you would. I mean, we're already bald in mochi form, but you're not bald in humanoid form. So pretty hair, you should keep it. In a reverse. Creep spin hard. Oh, it's not your wig. This isn't a wig, alright? Don't be jealous of how long my hair is, okay? I played these games before. Man. True. I can't say much to that. I'm on an R block. I would say you can try to guess my second outfit. I did post this silhouette on Twitter as well for you guys to guess. If you can try to guess how my second outfit looks like, or you can wait till my second outfit reveal and then you can draw that. I think you guys are gonna love it. Damn, am I late? It's okay. You are you. Welcome in. Game recognizes game, didn't play. Do you know any dad jokes? Just then. That was a dad joke. Alright, hydrate everyone. All he knows is dad jokes. Wow, someone's got to keep Onimaru entertained, okay? Look, you guys also enjoyed the dad jokes. Look at your little faces. Look how cute you guys are. You guys are enjoying it, no matter what you say. He doesn't just know dad jokes, he knows us too. Sure, bud. Think you just call me bud? Wow. Alright, mate. You alright, champ? And then what you're talking about. If you don't know, I'm just saying insults in Aussie. My bad. I don't know. In the down underworld, most of the time saying stuff like bud, champ, mate. Mate, it depends, but most of the time, a lot of times when you use those are not good ways to call people. When you use that, it's kind of almost like an insult or like a kind of looking down on people. Mate is subjective. Mate depends, but that is most of the time is not very good. Especially champ. Champ is more like when you look down on someone. Like how bud is an insult for Canadians. Yeah, I think it's an insult kind of in the down underworld as well. It's not like an insult, but it's more just like, yeah. Those are regularly used for children where I'm from. I guess if you're speaking to children, it might be a little different, but most of the time, it's not used very good. You know, you'd say that to people you're not very close to or you don't really like in the down underworld. I can never get to down underworld. I'll end up accidentally insulting everyone. I think we understand as well. If you don't, if you have a non-Aussie accent and you say those things, I don't think people are going to misunderstand or take it bad. It's like treating the person as a child when you call them champ, so when you say it to an adult, it's an insult. Yeah, pretty much. Kind of like that. But it's an insult here based on context. Yeah, I would say it's kind of similar. Like, you can use it in ways that are nice, but I would say 90% of situations, it is used in situations where you're not too fond of the person. Like, if someone just keeps yapping on and on, like, imagine you're in a work environment and one of your colleagues is just speaking BS to the boss or like to their other colleagues and they're just making up stuff. And then, that's kind of situations where like, alright, bud. Alright, champ. Get back to work, Say that to your Aussie friends when you greet them. Yeah, right. That literally means you don't believe them and they're making shit up. Do not use that. This is why tone is very important here, because we don't know if you're being nice or sarcastic. True. Very true. Are you not tired? I'm not tired, I'm Altus. Or am I? What's my real name? It's Altus. Dude, huh? What? Fix your horn? If you could reach. I'ma tell Emperor. You don't even know what Emperor is. How can you tell him? You dropped that it's not your real name so casually. Once again, it is technically my real name, okay? What is a name? It's just something someone gives you that everyone else would call you. And that's what Emperor gave me. So it's my name. You know? It's not like I just made up a secret name going like, I'll be Altus. You know, it was given to me like any other name. So I still consider that my real name. It's just I have another name you guys don't know of. I need some of you getting more cheeky by the hour. Don't know what you're talking about. It's all Sal's fault with his power of gaslighting, you know. It's kind of affected me too. Damn South. Man, stop this. Damn Crystal. Oh man. The real name thing, it took me several sleep hours thinking about it, so... Well, don't ponder too hard on it. I will eventually tell you all, okay? I will reveal everything, you know, the more time we spend together. So, you just have to be patient. There's like 200 different things that I have that, you know, I have to consider when to tell you some information, when not to tell you. But, you know, I don't want to tell you just nothing. You know, I want to give you some stuff to keep you entertained, but I can't just spoil everything. Jake's on you, we're 169. But, like, I'm 190 something with my second outfit shoes. It's okay, I'll buy an Emperor and pretend it's him from now on. Man, that's crazy. Also, I kind of get what you meant by the name thing now with my friend's help, kind of. Like how Elizabeth Morningstar's name is Samael, I think. I don't watch his... Yeah, I think something like that. That kind of makes sense, you know? Yeah. It's like... Once again, I have a more mortal name, I guess. Even though I'm technically not mortal. Sort of. And I have like my demon name. Didn't say you don't use these powers. It's, you know, kind of like mana, residual mana. It's like residual powers of his gaslighting. I'm not using it, I'm just being influenced by his gaslighting. 100% guys. Oh man. He's gaslighting. So hard to fight against. Lucifer the series. I watched that actually. I kind of enjoyed that series. That was a fun series to watch. Gotta get no problem, Luna. Thank you for popping by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna eat your shoes. Well, I'm getting you ones in my second outfit, but I'd prefer if you didn't eat my shoes. You know? I kind of need my shoes. Oh, the dad jokes are from him? No, dad jokes are from me, guys. Hey, don't give Sal's credit for my dad jokes. I work hard for them. Wear a gas mask or something. You guys wear a gas mask. Technically, you do have some kind of gas filter mask on your as humanoid as any. You're tall enough without shoes. No need for them. But now, second outfit, I can say I'm over 190 centimeters. I don't know why I would want to be that tall. And then including my horn. Guys, I'm almost 2 meters if you count the top of my horn with my second outfit. Because I'm 183 centimeters, then the shoes I'm wearing for my second outfit are like minimum like 10 centimeters, maybe even more. I have to measure them properly, how tall they are, but they're at least 10 centimeters. So 193, but my horn is 6 up above my head. I don't count my horn in my actual height, but if I did, it'd be close to 2 meters. If I was counting with the shoes on as well. The height buffs. I mean, technically, I don't, you know, I'd be 193. I still wouldn't count my horn with my height. But, you know. Why are you so tall? I don't think 183 is that tall. Okay, it's definitely not short. Alright, not gonna be like, oh, 183 short, blah, blah, blah. Alright, it's definitely towards the taller side, but it's not like... There's a lot of taller people, I feel. Can you give us some height? And just wear bigger platforms. 183 not tall. I would say it's slightly taller, but I don't know, like, in the down underworld, I don't feel that tall. I don't feel short, but I don't feel that tall. Maybe when I get Baruda, I do feel a bit taller, but, you know, there's always going to be some people taller than me. It's not like I'm tall to the point no one's taller than me. Can you give us some height? Once again, it's there's not much benefits of being that tall. Alright. Now I'm thinking about it. Wearing these 10 centimeter platforms when I get to Baruda is gonna be kind of difficult. I already have to be careful with my head just walking around normally in Baruda. So it's just gonna be even worse. I feel like sometimes when I walk, there's like some underground tunnels in Baruda, right? I remember there was one, I think in Ikebukuro, where there's this little passage. If you want to get from one side, like the east side of the station, to the west side of the station, instead of getting through the train station, there's this like little underground passage you can take where it's just one long kind of hallway. And whenever I walk in that, I swear my head is so close to the top of the passage. I'm like, if I was any taller, I would be smacking my head on the roof every single step. Yeah, I don't understand what how it's so like short. Because I know there's a lot of people taller than me, and they would 100% have to like slightly bow or crouch their head through the whole tunnel. Because for me, I'm just okay, like where there's enough space where I don't have to worry about hitting my head, but it's still quite close. So yeah, you know, I'm curious, is that blood on your horn? It is not. It is, I chose to pretty much, it's not really paint, because as an Oni, I can kind of change my appearance as I want. But I decided to change the tip to red instead of blue out of memories. Pretty much. But it's not blood. I did not stab someone with my horn. So it all comes with inconveniences. Especially, honestly, I feel like Baruda in Japan, it's kind of built more around shorter people. Not gonna lie, I feel like it's definitely a bonus if you are a bit shorter in Japan. Because just a lot of things like are just built for people who aren't too tall. Because sometimes when I see the height of some counters as well, like the countertops or like tables, they're so low. They're like, oh, this is a bit awkward. Bye, Altus, I'll be back. Oh, good. No problem. That's from bumping your head too much. So you mean it wasn't red before? I mean, wait, let me double check. But I believe if you check my cover song, Oni no Utage, I believe you can see the true color of my horns. But, you know, that's kind of different. That is also canon, by the way, guys. The Oni no Utage, that is also a canon outfit I had in the past. That's kind of how I used to look. I guess that's more of my actual demon self rather than here. It's kind of used to blend in with the humans more, but yeah, you can kind of see my original skin color, hair color, horn color, all of that kind of thing. Never mind, I couldn't sleep, I'm back here again. Oh, I hope you can relax a little bit and eventually fall asleep. But welcome back. Back when I was a young Oni. Exactly. Look at me. I was so young back then. And I had both horns. Isn't that weird, guys? Alright, I hope that doesn't stop playing. Man. Have both horns? That's crazy. And now you're ancient. I am ancient. I sound so unk. Unk is too young for me, guys. I'm like great grand unk. Alright. I'm over 9,000, okay. That's totally different than just unk. Unk makes me seem too young. Alright. I should be like, hello fellow unks, how are you guys doing? Trying to blend into the younger crowd. Hello fellow unks. So the fellow kids. Kids are way too young. Unks are like, you know, drunks It'll be like GG drunks. Drunks. That's me. And with that, remember to stream Onimaru to see his younger self, where Shanti and Kai could take a man. #ad. Thank you, Abby. Exactly. Man. I love how my older parents in Onimaru looks. I think it's so cool. Man, I used to aura farm so bad. Look at me. And now I'm hiring maids to entertain mochis. What happened? What happened, guys? Look, in the Onimaru I was on a pile of demon corpses. I was so strong and aura farming and everything. Now I'm getting called wife by a bunch of mochis. What happened to my life? How did I get here? Will you ever have an outfit like your Onimaru one day? I don't know, maybe in the future. That would be kind of cool to have like a throwback kind of outfit as well. Might be nice. Back in my day. Back in my day. But when I say back in my day, I mean way back in my day. That's the dream life. What, being a wife? Or slaying demons and standing on a pile of demons? Which one are you referring to? Oh, and Kashmir, thank you for the 17 months of love and friendship. Welcome back. Alright, time to get you back to bed, Grunk.
What? What did you say? I didn't hear you, dearie. It's a bedtime already. Oh dear. Could you give me a glass of warm milk first?
If I was a human, actually no, I'd be long dead if I was a human. But thankfully I'm an Oni and I don't have to age, so I don't have to sound like that. But if I was an ancient human, maybe that's how I'd have sounded. I'll protect you, drunk. Just jump scared me for a second. Wow. Yeah. But in terms of lore, I can say that my Oni no Utage, the outfit there that you can see, that was kind of around the time where I won the competition, I got South, and just decided to escape the down underworld. And kind of, you know, some demons are like, wait, you can't escape with that, give it back. And I was like, fight me, bro. And, you know, obviously they couldn't really fight me, hence why I'm standing on a mountain of demons. But that's how far back it was. That was early days, guys, okay? Back when I was a young Oni. So, yeah. Hello, Calamari. How's it going? So you were just about to meet Emperor back then? I think by that time I had met Emperor. He was mostly hiding somewhere, making sure he's safe, making sure I take out all of the Yeah. So that's the kind of timeline. And then thousands of years passed. I spent a few thousand years with Infra, and then I got trapped in the crystal for a few thousand years, and then I'm here. That's the timeline, guys. That is the timeline. So you met Infra in the down underworld and went to the surface together. Pretty much, yeah. We both escaped together. You know, Infra didn't even see the down underworld anyway. Gotta protect him. And when will you feed us more Infra, Altus lore? I'm starved for Doom Yaoi crumbs. There you go. That was the crumbs you got. I met Infra in the down underworld, and we escaped together. And then lots of demons chased us. But like, I literally won the competition to be like Demon King, right? Like, what could the demons really do? If you think about it. If you think realistically about it. I literally had the most powerful artifact in my hands. And I was strong enough without using the artifact to win the competition. So, you know, but not all demons are very smart. So, what can I say? They're just like, charge at him. And I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? Alright. I was definitely a lot more, you can see, wait, I wonder if you can see. I didn't have Kiri back in those days, because I met Kiri a long time after my adventures with Infra. But can you see what weapon I'm holding, guys? Can you see the weapon? I don't know if you can see it that well. Demon King, wait, are you saying that Demon King is wife material? No, husband material. Alright? Don't get it twisted here. Wait, when did you give South to Infra though? Was it years later? I gave South to Infra maybe a few years, only a couple of years before I got sealed forever. So that was much more recent. But if you look at the Oni no Utsugé, I used to use a big Oni club to just smash off the other foes. You know, instead of sometimes it feels good. You swing it around like a baseball club or baseball bat, and everything just gets squished. You gave it to him and then they took it from him to steal you? Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of also why I let myself get captured, because, you know, I knew that the Onmyoji, technically, some of them weren't the worst, alright? Maybe you could say some of them were doing their job, some of them were obviously annoying and I didn't like them, but because I had the crystal, I knew they knew about Infra, and so, you know, otherwise without any evidence I wouldn't, you know, I would have just taken them all out. Do Onis like onigiri? I love onigiri. I, for one, always eat onigiri when I'm in Japan. yeah. There's a lot of stuff you will know in the future, but I spent a long time with Emperor, and we lived many lives together. Since technically both of us were immortal, you know. Especially in the early days before I decided afterwards to build a whole empire of myself. Build a castle and everything. Me and Emperor would sometimes, you know, would go to a new town and would disguise ourselves using our magic, and would disguise ourselves as, like, say, little kids, and then would just grow up in a town and live a lifetime, you know, as different people. And then we'll go to, you know, obviously, you know, since we can't stay in one place for too long because people are like, wait, these guys are like 200 years old. So then we get to the next town and then we repeat the process and, you know, change forms again. And so, yeah. Because it gets a little boring. And you can't, you know, I can't just waltz into a town and spend 1,000 years in one town not changing my our appearance. So I did live a lot of different lifetimes, experienced a lot of different things. Some were like grand. It was like a little challenge to see how far we could get in the human world. Always starting as like two little orphans. Not always orphans, you know. Sometimes we pretend to be like lost kids of a wealthy family or whatever. But, you know, we would experience different lifetimes together. Was there a Yuri phase 2? Happy Pride? Yeah, there might have been. There might have been. You know? When you have lived thousands of years, you know, variety is good. And hello, Melcaddy. How's it going? Is it Melcaddy? I hope I said that right. I hope you're doing well. Okay, now I'm gonna sleep. No problem, you have a good rest. Hope you recover soon. If we have Doom Yawa, we got a flourishing Yuri. Well, I guess most of it was all happy Yaoi and Yuri. Literally, the only Doom part was the Doom Yaoi at the very end when I got sealed away. But before that, we were literally together for like the thousands of years until then. So, yeah. My Doomed Yaoi. Yeah, it ended on Doomed Yaoi. Unfortunately, it ended on the Doomed Yaoi. But, you know, what can you do? Mostly happy till he fumbled. Hey, you try not fumbling for thousands of years, okay? I think I did pretty good, considering we spent thousands of years together, not fumbling. You know. And if anything, it was not even me fumbling, okay? People got in between. There's Omyoji who wanted to seal me away. Exactly. Diagnosing you with skill issue? Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Why would you say that? I do not have skill issues, okay? I have a lot of skills, in fact. Technically, we kind of work under the architects. Just we're gonna find a solution to get info from Primaterra. It can be happy ending, no doomed, yeah. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. You know, fate is a funny thing. I don't know if I'll ever see Infra again, but I hope I do. I hope I do see him. Any other love interest before or after Infra? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? That's information that you may or may not know about in the future. Although technically, there can't be anything after Emperor. Literally, after Emperor is me being sealed for thousands of years, and then woke up in Gaia. So, you know, there's nothing really. It was just me in the void alone in the empty space. So there's technically nothing after Emperor. Yeah, I guess beside the Zennies, Zennies are pretty much, beside Ravenous, the first people I met after getting unsealed. You know, I met Ravenous and Avalon, and then I settled down here. I met the Zennies in that first week we met. Is Infra a twink for art purposes only? Yeah, I feel like Infra's more of an... he takes more of an androgynous form. So, he's more of a... I would, yeah. I guess he goes more towards the twink side. Mm-hmm. Wait, quick question. Where to read the Doom Yaoi story about Onisama and Emperor? I mean, you can watch my first lore video. That's kind of the Doom Yaoi lore. After is definitely Nayu. I'm still working on that one, guys. Alright, I'm still working on that Zennies. Hey, listen, you don't know what you're up to when you're not streaming. Look, I'm going out and training you guys and fighting Voided, okay? Don't worry, guys, I'm gonna make a fanfic about Altus X Emperor, but like a happy fanfic, right? Run. A hashtag wholesome fanfic about me and Emperor, right? Right? It's okay, it's already canon in Harmonia Island in Tomodachi. That is true. That is true. It's canon somewhere in the world. Hashtag Infrautis is the pair tag on Twitter. Hashtag Zendoji is the fanfic tag, you know? Just in case. Yeah, you know what? We need to do another fanfic reading stream in the future. You guys are frozen. Let me unfreeze you guys. But we should do another fanfic reading stream sometime. Alright, there we go. Alright, I've been walking for about 3 hours now. I think I'm going to stop the treadmill a bit and we'll start winding down the stream a little bit. Alright. 3 hours of walking. Alright, stretching. Alright, everybody stretch. My quads are always so tight. My hamstrings aren't too tight, but my quads kinda crazy. That was a loud beep. Yeah, my bad. Man, I'm not gonna be able to obviously bring my treadmill to Japan. I guess I can just walk outside when I need to do walks, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll have to buy a new one for walk and talks or what. I'm just trying to think in the future if we do walk and talks when I move to Japan. I think it wasn't that expensive, right? How much was a... I forgot how much it was. What should I buy this for? What is it called? A walk pad treadmill? Okay, it's not the most expensive. It's okay. It's around... It's around 100 to 200 normally. Which is okay for a treadmill, I think, where I can keep fit. Because, I don't know, in summer in Japan, I don't think I want to be walking outside that much, but I do want to make sure that I do get my cardio in as well. Trying to take care of my health, trying to be healthy. Should I not study with the exam? You should study. And Mafa, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. Oh. Taking my shoes off. Alright. Oh. Big stretches. Alright. I can take the little... I'm on the treadmill away. Okay, well, who knows? We will see. I'm kind of excited a bit in the future as well. When I move to Japan, I kind of wonder what apartment I'm gonna be able to find. I hope it's a good one. You know, I'm not expecting a huge one. I know Japanese apartments are quite small. But, you know, as long as it's big enough to be able to, like, stream from and everything. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a 2-bedroom apartment, to be honest. Even though that would be ideal. Most probably might have to get, like, a 1-bedroom apartment with a big enough living room to stream from the living room. Perhaps. We will see. We will see what happens. But even maybe when I get Japan this time, I can start looking or doing a bit of research on apartments and everything. I hope you have an AC unit installed. 100%. That would definitely be a big factor for me, having AC for once. But yeah, personally for me, when I go to Japan this time, for the concert as well, I am staying longer than some of the other boys. I wouldn't say exactly how long I'm staying until maybe later on I'll tell you, but I am staying for a decent amount of time this time. Not just like 2 weeks. Ani JP house coming soon. Yeah. I think on one hand it's really fun to decorate a new house, like decorate a new room and everything. I do like interior decoration, but when you think of the price of everything, that's like, oh, not the greatest. I did hear though that sometimes you can find a lot of really good secondhand furniture as well at depending on what month of the year it is, where, you know, some people might be moving back to their countries as well and trying to get rid of their old furniture for cheap and stuff. But who knows? As long as it's in good condition, I must say prefer to buy like secondhand stuff. I can't believe we're already halfway through the year. It is crazy, isn't it? It is crazy that it's already been more than half a year since my 3D debut. Oni-sama, is Kiri going to come to JP with you, or will stay with your Oni parents? For the meantime, Kiri will stay with either Oni parents or my Oni sister. But later on, I will find ways to move Kiri here as well. Although honestly, Kiri loves being with my sister, Oni sis, because you know, they have like a lot of things, and they have the cute doggo as well. I'm gonna miss that doggo so much. My sister's doggo is the cutest doggo in the world. But yeah, in the meantime, first, like, you know, I wouldn't want to. I want to settle in first before, you know, I don't want Kiri worrying about like lots of moving stuff and moving to a new place at first. I do want to make sure I settle into Japan first before I get Kiri over. Hope Kiri and Doggy get along well. Sort of. Kiri's more just chill, sleeps all the time. If she wants away from the doggo, she'll just find someplace higher up to just sleep on. But yeah, that'll be fine. I know Kiri loves being around my parents or Onisis as well. So yeah, and technically because Kiri was the family cat as well, everyone loves Kiri. Everyone loves Kiri, so you know, they all take care of Kiri. The baby. She is the princess. Everyone would spoil her. All she does is she would just sleep or want affection or just ask for food. That's all. It's weird, she never gets the zoomies. Even late at night, she never gets zoomies. Even when I buy her like cat toys, she'll like chase it once. Once she grabs the toy, then she'll be like, okay, that's it. I'm not chasing that toy anymore. Even, you know the laser pointers, the red dots? She doesn't care about that. She said, I swear she's like half dog instead. She doesn't care about the laser pointers. She doesn't like boxes. Like I put it in a cardboard box, she'll jump out. But she does like squares. It's weird. She doesn't like cardboard boxes. But she likes squares. If I put a square on the ground, she'll go sit on it. If I put a box there, she will never jump into the box. Yeah. That's wild, I know. I haven't really heard of cats that don't like boxes. I feel like, you know, all cats should like boxes, but she doesn't. She just likes squares there. So at least there's that. She will like, sometimes I'll buy those like foam mats, like the square foam mats that you can connect in a grid. I'll just put them randomly around and I'll always find her on one of them as well. What if it's a big box? Even the big boxes she doesn't like. Although she's fine using her a little box. She uses that fine, and that's kind of enclosed, but she has no problem. But anything else, like any just cardboard box I put it in, she'll always jump out. Cubes, no squares. Yes, exactly. That is Kiri. But, okay. Alright, well, anyway, that is going to be it for me as well, guys. I think I will finish up here. I need to go take a shower and stuff. I need to prepare this week. Prepare for a lot of things. A lot of teasers dropping out throughout the week, guys. Which I hope you guys enjoy. And more. Second outfit coming out soon. Make sure you use the hashtag Onitempest if you want to make a guess on how my outfit is going to be. And, you know, as much as I'm joking about it, I would really love to meet all of you if you guys have the chance. I'd love to spend some one-on-one time with you guys in the meeting groups. So, you know, if you can help me out, you know, the more we sell it, the more cons in the future. Hopefully, I can go to around you guys as well. Reminder to set up Marshmallow. Thank you for that. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to open Marshmallow so I don't forget. Just going to open up the site. Alright. Found it. Cool. Verify you are human. Oh. You can't tell I'm on you, right? If I click the button, it will be fine, right? It should be fine. Yeah, I am totally human. Don't worry about this horn. Alright, anyway, if you guys are new here, I am Altus Zendoji, your true blue Oni of first stage production and second generation Ravenous. Don't forget, as well, lots of exciting things coming up. We have a Soldier Boys and Joe Money collab on Wednesday. We have the second outfit debut on Sunday. And next Monday, we also have all of Ravenous in their second outfits together. So, I hope you look forward to that as well. Lots of things to look forward to. But I'll see you guys later. Oh, did I disconnect for a second? Alright, it looked... I'm not sure if it did, but if you said reconnecting for a second. Anyway. Alright, anyway. If you enjoy coffee streams, hot men, and cuteness, smash that like and become my sub. Become my sub. Click the bells and save for notifications. Join the membership for emotes and more. Stream my covers and Onimaru's covers as well. Hashtag buy my future merch. Hashtag buy Altus Zendoji 2.0 merch. Hashtag Onitempest. Hashtag Altus Zendoji 2.0. Hashtag buy Ravenous fan meeting ticket. Hashtag buy Altus meeting group ticket. Thank you, Lunacy. All of the hashtags, guys. But I hope you look forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you guys and spending time with you in the meeting groups. But until then, as always, don't forget to hydrate, stretch, eat something nice, be kind to yourselves, both physically and mentally. And until our next adventure. Adventurers, roll out. Only one more week with the first outfit. Bye bye.